In this video, I want to talk about anxiety, and I want to share 4 strategies to help you shift into calm and nervous system regulation. So my name is Simon Pimenta. I had CFS, fibromyalgia for 8-9 years, and I went from not being able to walk for 1 minute to being able to work full time, going back to living a life, playing sport, etc. And I make lots of free content to help you move forward towards your goals. If you'd like more help, I'll tell you at the end what to do. So let's get stuck into today's topic. Anxiety serves a function. It is designed to keep you safe. Problem is, it can become disordered. So for example, we can feel anxious in situations where we're actually not in a threatening situation. And it can interfere with our ability to function. And I speak as someone who used to experience anxiety. Consider that neuroplasticity, the ability of the brain to change with use, means that whatever we practice, we get good at. If we practice anxiety, we get better at it, and we become more anxious about more things. So it's important to address the anxiety. So a few drivers of anxiety. One, it can be related to trauma. If we grew up in an environment where we didn't feel safe and we didn't feel that we were getting our needs met, then that can drive anxiety. This can result in the second thing, which is that we learn to suppress and repress our emotions. Dr. John Sarno believed that repressing emotions could drive pain and other symptoms. So consider, are you repressing or suppressing your emotions? I've talked before about the pressure cooker syndrome. When we repress or suppress our emotions, it's a bit like putting those emotions in a pressure cooker. The pressure builds up. When that pressure cooker gets full, the lid of the pressure cooker is experiencing a lot of pressure, and that lid is like our anxiety. Okay, so it's a symptom of the fact that we've repressed and suppressed emotions. So I've created videos on exploring emotions and how to work with emotions. So I will link those videos below this one. I've also created a playlist on anxiety. Again, I'll put the link below this video, so check that out. The third thing that can drive anxiety are our thoughts. Our thoughts can literally switch on the fight-flight mechanism. If I'm saying to myself, oh no, this is dangerous, for example, I decide to go for a walk when I had CFS, and I'm worried that the physical activity is going to make me worse, then this is putting my body in a state of fight or flight. It means I'm using up my energy more inefficiently, and I'm more likely to experience payback. When we're in fight or flight, this increases our heart rate, and chemicals are released to prepare our body for action, because your brain thinks that you're in danger and that you need to fight or run away. And so it's actually doing what it's meant to do, and that anxiety feeling would be helpful if you were in a dangerous situation. If you're not, then now you've got all those chemicals coursing around your body and they've got nowhere to go. They don't get discharged by you running away, for example. Now, I have had clients say to me, I can't relax. And we've done a simple relaxation technique called the timeout relaxation technique for 1 or 2 minutes. And 95% of the people I've done that with said, I feel more relaxed. And a few people found it challenging to do the technique because they said my mind was very active. That's just evidence that they're really good at staying in a heightened state of alert. And the good news is they can learn to break that pattern. And I speak from personal experience because that was something I used to do. So if you'd like to access that timeout relaxation technique, and people find it really useful to use if they wake up at night to help them get back into a relaxed state so that they're more likely to get back to sleep, and I was literally doing that exercise last night, then link below this video. So if you're experiencing anxiety, I want to share some techniques, and I invite you to see which ones resonate. So the first technique is to simply observe objects around you one by one. So focus on one object and just notice the proximity of that object, how close or far away it is from you. The colour or colours, the shape, the texture, the material or materials it's made from, the size, and other features of that object. And now just move to a second object. And again, just notice those features that we've just described. The proximity, the colour, the shape, the texture or textures. I should have said colour or colours. The size and other features of that object. And now move to a third object. And again, just notice the proximity, the colour or colours, the shape, the texture or textures, the size of that object, and other features. So that's a short exercise, and I encourage you just to practice these short exercises. You don't have to make it difficult to do. Often people try and meditate, for example, for half an hour. It's too long. They could start with just a minute. Alright, so you want to make it simple because then you'll do them. So the second exercise is just to tune in to each of your senses in turn. So first of all, tuning into your sense of sight. This is similar to the last exercise, but you're just having a sense of the things that you see around you. You might spend a moment just looking at objects as we have just done. Next, focus on your sense of sound. Just noticing the sounds that you can hear. Noticing whether they are close by or far away or somewhere in between. Noticing the pitch, whether it's a high sound or a low pitched sound. The volume of that sound. Just noting any other features of the sound that you can hear. And now move to your sense of feeling, just noticing the contact between your body and any surfaces touching your body. If you're sitting, the contact between your body and the chair. If you're lying, the contact between your body and whatever you're lying on. You may even notice the contact between your body and any items of clothing you're wearing. Or the contact between different parts of your body. For example, I'm aware of the contact between my fingers on my left hand. And now focus on your sense of smell. Just noticing any smells or even the absence of a distinct smell. And now just bring your awareness to any tastes you notice, or the absence of a distinct taste. So now we'll move on to the third exercise, and this involves just practicing observing the sensations in your body without any concern. Just being able to witness and label those sensations, both physical sensations and emotions. The object here is just to notice the sensation without going to your mind and creating thoughts, catastrophizing, for example. So if you like, you can do this for a moment with your eyes closed. Obviously, only close your eyes if it's safe to do so. And just notice sensations in your body. You can just notice any qualities of those sensations. So for example, if I notice a slight sensation in my neck and shoulders, just noticing that quality of those muscles. Perhaps they're not as relaxed as other parts of my body. So just notice the physical sensations from the perspective of the observer. If at any time you notice an anxiety-based thought or an unhelpful worrying about a symptom, then again you can just label it. I'm thinking about that physical sensation. Or I'm having an anxiety-based thought. You can reframe it. You can say, I don't need to actually think about that right now. I don't need to engage with that thought. Or you might say, thanks, brain, but I don't need to focus on that right now. And let that thought go. And continue with the practice of just observing in a neutral way. Again, I invite you just to do that exercise for a short period, for a minute or two, or 5 minutes perhaps. But as I say, it's fine to just do it for a short period and maybe do that a few times a day. So the fourth strategy is called breathe, connect, imagine, scan. If you find it comforting, you might choose to put a duvet or heavy blanket on your lap or a pillow, or wrap yourself in a duvet or blanket, feeling its weight. Consider that mothers wrap their babies in cloth to help them feel comfort. So I invite you to close your eyes, and obviously only close your eyes if it's safe to do so. So the first step is to take a breath, breathing in through your nose, into your belly, and out of your nose. Ensuring that your out-breath is a little longer than your in-breath. When you do that, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system response, the healing state. If you like, you can put both hands on your heart, or one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, or you can just place your hands in your lap, whatever feels comfortable. So as you breathe in and out, just focusing for a moment on your breath. The second step is to connect to your body. feel the contact between your body and any surfaces that are touching your body. As before, just have that sense of the contact between your body and the surfaces, your body and the clothing you're wearing, or the contact between different parts of your body. Step 3 is to imagine breathing in love into the front and back of your heart. As you breathe out, sending that love to every cell in your body. So again, as you breathe in, imagining that love pouring into the front and back of your heart, maybe coming in from all directions, and sending it to every cell in your body. Again, as you breathe in, breathing in that love into your heart. You might imagine it as a colour, breathing in that colour. As you breathe out, sending it to every cell in your body. Maybe imagining it extend beyond your body. Maybe enveloping you in a bubble or force field of love. You can spend as much time as you like doing this. The 4th step is just to scan your environment and just recognize that in this moment you are safe. It is safe for you to relax and let go. An exercise I get my clients to do is to look around the room to scan their environment. And I ask them, is there a tiger in the room? So far the answer has been no, apart from a toy tiger. So if you recognize that in this moment you are safe, you can say out loud or in your head, right now, in this moment, I am safe. So practice those 4 steps whenever you need. Remember that whatever we practice, we get good at. This is neuroplasticity at work. Neuroplasticity is the ability of the brain to change with use. So practicing these steps can help regulate your nervous system, and you discover that you can soothe yourself. So you can open your eyes whenever you're ready. If you wish to, you can carry on listening with your eyes closed. So each week when I do the resilience group coaching, we start with a short guided relaxation. If you'd like me to post these videos on my channel, do let me know. Comment the word relax below. So in the next video coming up, I'm going to be talking about the so-called negative emotions and how these emotions have empowering messages for you and why they are a call to take action. And we'll explore what action they are calling you to take. So do hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and you'll be alerted when I release these and other videos. If you'd like more tips, do join my Facebook group, link below. Do check out my website for other free trainings. If you'd like help right now, do get in touch and request a no obligation chat. Link below. If you've got any questions, get in touch. Thanks for watching. Keep going. You've got this. Bye for now.